Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. I am leaving for New York in exactly a week, which is super exciting. I'm going for spring break. One of my favorite things to do is packing. I think I've mentioned this in previous videos, and it might sound kind of weird, but I just love organizing everything, and it just gets me really excited about my trip. So today I'm going to be doing a what's in my makeup bag for traveling, and this isn't necessarily tips on how to pack because I am a huge overpacker, and I definitely would not take my advice on that, but I just thought it might be kind of interesting to show you what I'm bringing with me. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. So this is what I use as my travel makeup bag, and I know it's very large, but I also keep some of my skincare and other toiletries in here. Only the bottom compartment really is makeup, but I got this at Target, and I think it's super cute. So basically there's just two zippered compartments on here. There's this larger bottom section and then a smaller top section. So the bottom section is where I keep all of the makeup that I'm taking. It's not really organized at all, it's just all kind of thrown in there. But let's just dive right into this. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. There's so much stuff in here. First up, I have a travel size of the Badescu Rosewater. This is an essential part of my makeup routine. I always spray it on my face both before and after makeup just to get a nice dewy finish and refresh my skin a little bit. I also have the concealer that I use every day, which is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I don't love this, but I like it well enough, and I'm just trying to use it up before I get something new. But it does do a pretty good job of covering my dark circles and any discoloration on my face, but it doesn't last super well throughout the day. I also just have my loose translucent powder from NYC in here. This is super inexpensive and it works really well. To go with both of those things, I have my beauty blender. Sometimes I use a brush to apply my concealer, and sometimes I use my beauty blender. Again, same with powder, but I thought I'd bring it just in case. As far as face products go, I'm only bringing one bronzer because I only have one bronzer, and I love it. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is just the perfect, subtle, natural bronzer. It's not too orange or too dark or anything. It's so buttery and smooth. The consistency is just perfect. It also smells like coconuts and sunscreen and the beach. There's a little swatch of it on my hand there. I'm bringing two different blushes depending on what look I'm doing. I'm going to want a couple different options. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might throw another one in here as well. But I have the Essence Silky Touch Blush, which I mentioned in either my last video or 2 videos ago, because I'm not sure when this video is going up. This is in the shade Babydoll, and it's just a really nice nudie pink shade. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but not really shimmer, and it just looks so nice on the cheeks. And the other one is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in the shade Rosé Champagne, and this is a little bit more of a neutral tone. It's got a nice gold sheen to it. For highlight, this is a little bit extra, but I am bringing my Anastasia Glow Kit. I just couldn't not, because the highlighters in here are so nice, and there's some fun shades in here. Here it is in all of its glory. And then I'm also bringing a liquid highlight from Maybelline. This will be great for layering under any of the highlighters from the Glow Kit, or I could just wear it on its own if I want a more subtle highlight. For eyeshadow, I'm bringing the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia because this is my favorite eyeshadow palette of all time, and it has everything I need in it to get multiple complete eye looks. I just feel like it was kind of a no-brainer for me to bring this. And then to kind of augment that palette a little bit, I'm bringing the Stila eyeshadow in the color Stila's Kitten eyeshadow because the Modern Renaissance palette doesn't have an awesome inner corner highlight. It has one that I could use, but I just prefer to use this, so might as well bring it. It doesn't take up a ton of space. And then also, just for something a little bit fun, I'm bringing the ColourPop eyeshadow in the shade Catnap, which is this really cool duochrome glittery color. We are slowly but surely making our way through this. So I have my 2 usual brow products, the e.l.f. brow pencil in the color Taupe and the Maybelline Brow Drama. I've talked about these in a couple videos recently. I love them. I won't bore you with more talk about these. I also have my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is what I use as my eyeshadow primer, and I think it's getting a little bit old, so it doesn't work as well as it used to. But it still works better than nothing at all. So I'm still going to bring it with me. And then I have all 3 of the mascaras that I use on a daily basis. I think I talked about this in my everyday makeup routine, but I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise on my top lashes, and then I layer the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara on top of that. And then for my bottom lashes, I use this Marcelle Ultimate Volume Nano Mascara, so gotta bring all 3 of these. I'm also bringing this blue mascara from NYX, again, just for something a little bit fun. I love putting this just on my bottom lashes for a really subtle pop of color. And kind of along those same lines, I'm bringing this yellow liquid eyeliner from NYX. It's their Vivid Brights liquid liner in the color Vivid Halo, and it's a gorgeous yellow color. I'll swatch it for you. It's showing up a little bit darker on camera, but it's more of a pastel yellow in person, but it's so pretty, and I haven't used it yet, so I'm really hoping that this will be the time. I also have my eyelash curler, of course, and 2 black liquid liners because I use both of these when I do my eyeliner. I have the Jordana Fabuliner, which I use for the actual line part, and then for the wing I use the Ico London Skinny Liquid Eyeliner, and together these are perfect. And last but not least, I have all of the lip products that I'm taking, which I'm actually not taking too many. I haven't been wearing lip products a ton recently, but I have 2 things from ColourPop. One is the Lippie pencil in the color Brink. This is one of my all-time favorites. I love the formula of ColourPop lip liners. They're so creamy and so long-lasting, and this is just the perfect universal nude shade. And then I also have the Lippie Stix in the color Lumiere, which is a matte finish. And this is more of a purpley, rosy mauve kind of color. I also have a clear gloss from Rimmel and 1 liquid lipstick. I'm surprised that I restrained myself to 1, but a lot of the ones that I have are pretty similar colors, so I didn't really feel the need to bring more than 1. But this is the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Bedtime Flirt, and again, just a really nice nude, kind of like a mauve-y nude color. And that is all of the makeup that I'm planning on bringing. Now I am going to show you the brushes briefly because I feel like that's kind of important too. I have a lot of makeup brushes, so it is kind of a little bit more difficult to pick which ones I want to bring, but I think I have a pretty good selection. So first I have the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which is what I use to blend out my concealer. I also have the brush that I use for bronzer, which is the Eco Tools, I think it's called their blending and bronzing brush, but it's just a really fluffy duo fiber brush, and it's perfect for bronzer. This is the brush that I use for setting my under eyes and blush. It's from the Up and Up brand at Target, and it's their blush brush. It's so soft, and it's just the perfect little small tapered brush. I love it. I also have the Morphe M523 brush, which is what I use for contouring. The last face brush is the Morphe M510. It's a very wispy tapered brush, which is what I use for highlight, and I love this guy a lot. And then I'm taking 5 different eye brushes, and my brushes desperately need to be washed, so sorry about that. I'm going to do that this weekend. But first one I have is the Morphe M441. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush ever. It's the perfect tapered crease brush slash blending brush, and I literally use it for everything on my eyes. I love it. I also have a double-ended brush from Anastasia, and it came with the Modern Renaissance palette. If I did narrow down my brush selection a little bit more, I would probably not take this one, but I do think it's helpful to have because it has a big fluffy blending brush on one end and then a flat shader brush on the other end. I have my Sigma E30 pencil brush, which I use for the lower lash line and highlighting my inner corner. And then 2 more just kind of blending brushes. This one's a little bit stiffer and flatter, and I use this for highlighting my brow bone and just packing shadow all over the lid, to set my primer. And then this is the e.l.f. blending brush, which is another one of my favorites. This is also great for the crease and outer V and just really about anything. So yeah, that is all of the makeup and brushes I'm going to be taking with me to New York. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more New York videos. I think I'm going to do a vlog slash travel diary and then maybe more packing videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!